So
Olympia bronze medal.
I think he just
the
got
check
a little bit
for
of
$100,000 to your third place finisher.
Let's listen to the crowd.
Phil Heath.
Gentlemen.
Wow. And that shoe just dropped. Phil, 7-time Mr. Olympia. 2-time first Olympia runner-up on the comeback after a 2-year layoff, comes back and he remains a top 3 bodybuilder on the planet Earth, and that is some kind of accomplishment considering what he gets to.
After 2 years layoff.
Yeah.
Coming back. 2
summit surgeries. He was pretty confident, Tim, coming into this contest. What do you think he's thinking now?
You have to consider, should I have come back? What should I have done different? Or do I come back next year and prove that I am Phil Heath and that I had those first 7 Olympias for a good reason?
Well, you know, he did enough to be in the top 3, and he was in the conversation to win this contest.
Yes.
In light of all of those, the layoff and the surgeries, and so that leaves us with 2.
Well, you know where my pick is.
You know,
well, you know where my pick is.
I had Ramy from the beginning.
Yes, you did. Our defending champion, Brandon Curry, has done everything he can, but I have to agree with you. I think Ramy might have just come in better condition.
And I can't wait to hear the crowd. I can't wait to hear the reaction.
Do you think he did enough?
I most certainly do.
Big Ramy.
Big Ramy. And I think the crowd is going to go ballistic.
Yes.
Well, let's see.
And big Steve Weinberger.
This is a $400,000 check coming out for the winner.
Tyler Mannion, the man holding the stand-off. In an Olympia tradition, folks, if I can have our final 2 competitors in the center, please. Big Ramy and Brandon Curry.
All right.
Here you go.
Brandon, center stage.
Brandon did get to beat Phil. Now, will he retain that title? Will Brandon retain his title?
There it is. Tyler Mannion, Jake Wood, Dan Solomon. The $400,000 check.
The next name
gold
you
medal
hear
and the title of Mr. Olympia for 2020.
Will be your 2020 Olympia champion.
This is the moment, Rich. We've been there. We've been there before,
I've been there, yeah, 3 times.
Yeah, I've been there twice. I know what it feels like. It's Lee Labrada said it felt like you were either going to fly or it was a free fall.
Yeah.
Ramy's legs, huh?
Oh my
Shoulders,
God.
chest.
Shoulders,
Please take
chest.
the first place Olympia gold medal. The first place check for $400,000. And the title of 2020 Mr. Olympia to our winner.
Let's see their face.
And new Olympia champion, Big Ramy.
He did it. Unthinkable, coming off of a 3rd place this March to win the title of the 16th Mr. Olympia in its 56-year history.
Wow.
That is a happy man right there. A very, very happy man.
He pulled it together. He showed that he was the champion from hitting the poses first, going out of them last. The improvements he made. I talked to Dennis James. He lost about 15 pounds.
We have a new king in town, Big Ramy El-Baye. And Tim, this guy's going to wear that crown
until he's done.
Yes. There's going to be a hard struggle for these guys, Rich, to come and battle with what the standard is.
As he comes in condition.
We talk a lot about the standard. That's the new size and the new conditioning.
Well, in defeat, I got to recognize Brandon Curry, who was a great champion, wore that crown like a champion, was in defeat like a champion, and I'm sure Brandon Curry still got gas in the tank. He'll be back. But right now, this night belongs to Big Ramy. El-Baye is Dan Solomon, the producer of the Mr. Olympia. The promoter puts the gold medal around. Jake Wood has a new champion to put on display for the rest of the world to see.
I think we're about to see some great emotion from our new Olympia.
Phil Heath, gracious in defeat, talking to the champ.
Brandon Curry.
And there are going to be some happy people dancing in the streets of Egypt this weekend.
For sure.
Tyler Mannion up there with the champion's hand, flanked by Jake Wood. And Big Ramy. No surprise to the Dennis James camp.
Well deserving.
This is a great first Olympia for Jake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all things
All right,
considered,
thank you,
this
presenters.
show could not have had a or not booing for. Sometimes the champion was booed. This is a guy that won the People's Champion Award along with the Sandow Trophy. It's good to see Phil Heath up there smiling, huh?
Yeah.
It is.
He had that game face on all weekend, and now he can let the weight of the world off his
Gentlemen, your
shoulders.
favorite pose, please.
That was
What do
some
you think?
great
Favorite
hugs.
pose, gentlemen.
Still going to come back.
Phil's got some soul searching to do. I mean, it's not like he's out of the conversation.
Let's get some pictures,
Now
guys.
that
Your
he's got a
favorite
solid
pose.
run at this, he's a top 3 bodybuilder. The question is whether or not he has the stamina to want to, at
These guys are worse
the
than the
age of
bikini
41
chicks.
years old, to continue. He's done everything. COVID has had a lot to do with
Right,
people
guys, we gotta get some
reevaluating
pictures.
what they
Sam's
think is
chomping at the bit
important
out
in
there.
their
Come
life.
on.
This was a milestone
Your
for Phil to
favorite
do what he
pose. Come
did.
on, William, start them off.
Big Ramy just kissed Phil's head.
Well, there's the story. Bronze, silver, and the gold going to Big Ramy Elsbaye.
Look at
from
that lat
Egypt.
spread.
All right, thank
Under
you,
the
gentlemen.
circumstances, Tim, these guys looked as good as you could look. Training, and COVID, and pandemic, and lockdown, and all that. They delivered.
There it
Yes,
is.
they
The
did.
Sandow's in the air.